A big hello and a warm welcome to each and every one of you. This is Big Brain, and it is my delight to welcome each and every one of you to the second season of A Class Apart, the Mrs. YGP Memorial Quiz for 2021. It's a wonderful initiative that is created by the Padma Seshadri Bal Bhavan group of schools. It started last year as a simple idea and a concept to celebrate the life of a great leader in the world of education, a great pioneer in the world of teaching and learning. And ladies and gentlemen, it was the dream of Mrs. YGP to always have youngsters in a learning mode. Also, it was her deep passion and desire to celebrate India all the time. And to be passionate Indians, you need to make our children feel happy about India, to know more about India. How better than celebrate this dream and desire of hers than through a quiz? So the initiative started a year ago with the YGP family and the PSBB group of schools, thinking of this beautiful way to celebrate her life and her legend. The quiz itself a year ago was a phenomenal success. It was a digital experiment which really helped children from the nook and corner of India to take part. We are truly delighted to be with you for the second season of what now looks like an annual extravaganza for all you students. Well, before we move any further, we've gone through some really grueling rounds with digital technology, courtesy TCS Ion. We've shortlisted the contestants who are now going to play in the quarterfinals of this big quiz. And to present the quarterfinals to you is a young talent in this country. She's been around. She, of course, was part of this quiz as an integral person a year ago. An alumnus of NITK Surathkal, she was recently listed by Business World as a 40 under 40 from India in the content domain. That's a huge achievement. She's done numerous quiz shows, including co-hosting the Tata Crucible with me. She loves quizzing children. She loves India. She's an educator, a teacher at heart. She's the co-founder of the teachertribe.world. But more than anything, she is the only professional quiz host across Asia currently. Ladies and gentlemen, and my dear young friends, time to present to you your quiz host, Miss Rashmi Furtado.
Thank you, Big Brain. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us for the first quarter-final of A Class Apart Mrs. YGP Memorial Quiz 2021. Let me first start by introducing our quarter-finalists to you and then get into the quiz. First up, we have Ishita Chanda from Lodha World School. Following her is Siddharth Kumar from St. Thomas Residential School. Up next is Shauri Chugh from Vivek High School, Ninad Sahu from Mothers Public School, Neil Sahu from the Heritage School, Tushar from Vidyaniketan School. Following Tushar is Rudhashri Krishnan from Christ Nagar English Higher Secondary School. And completing our lineup here today is Ashish Kumar from Rajendra Vidyalaya. Alright, the rules of the game are very simple. What I have for all of them here today is 10 questions. All the 10 questions are on the buzzers, +1, -1, the scoring pattern. Single attempt per question only. Also, top 4 from this quarter-final will qualify to the semi-final. Yes, you heard me right, I said top 4. So this quarter-final is all about qualifying to the semi-final and not necessarily so much about winning. So our contestants need to keep that in mind while they play this quarter-final. Rest of the rules have been explained to all of them in detail, so I will not take more time on the rules and move straight into our first question of the first quarter-final. Question number 1, quarter-final 1, here we go. Basavaraj Bommai is now the Chief Minister of which state? Ninad is on the buzzer. Go ahead, Ninad.
Ma'am, Shri Basavaraja Bommai is the current Chief Minister of Karnataka. He succeeded B.S. Yediyurappa.
He gets a +1 on that. +1 to Ninad, absolutely right. Moving on to question number 2. Here we go. Which one of these towns holds the Guinness Book of World Record for being the wettest place on earth? Ninad again, not waiting for me to give the options. Go ahead, Ninad.
Ma'am, the town is situated in Meghalaya. It is called Mawsynram.
Getting a +1 on that again is Ninad. Moving on, question number 3. Here we go. Which of these places is known for its tulip gardens? Assam or Kashmir? Rudashri on the buzzer. Go ahead, Rudashri.
Ma'am, Kashmir.
+1 on that. You're absolutely right. Kashmir has its very own tulip gardens. You don't necessarily always have to go to Amsterdam for that. Moving on. Question number 4. Here we go. Timiti, which is Thimiti, is a festival where people practice and demonstrate which of these? Ice skating, fire walking. Tushar on the buzzer. Go ahead, Tushar.
Ice skating.
He says ice skating and he takes a negative on that, unfortunately. The answer I was looking for is fire walking. This particular festival is celebrated in Tamil Nadu and it is done in the honor of Draupadi. Hence, this entire festival is about fire walking. Moving on, question number 5. Here we go. The Hola Mohalla is a festival native to which state? Hola Mohalla. Shorvi, go ahead.
Punjab.
Punjab, she gets a +1 on that, absolutely right. Getting a +1 on that is Shorvi. Let me quickly tell you where our contestants stand. As of now, I have Ninad on +2, Rudashri and Shorvi both on +1 each. Tushar just took a negative, but I have 5 more questions. It's not too difficult for him to neutralize that negative and then move into the positives. 4 of them qualify, let's remember that. Moving on to question 6. The Indian Constitution is known as bag of borrowings. From which country's constitution did the writers of our constitution not borrow? Switzerland or UK? Siddharth, go ahead.
Switzerland.
+1 on that is absolutely right. Switzerland is the answer I was looking for. Moving on, question 7. Apart from India, which country celebrates their Independence Day on August 15th? Neil, go ahead.
Ma'am, South Korea.
+1 on that, Neil. South Korea is absolutely right. 3 more questions remaining. Question number 8. Which among the following was the capital of Pandya dynasty and kingdom? Tirupati or Madurai? Rudashri on the buzzer. Go ahead.
Ma'am, is it Madurai?
+1 to you. Absolutely right. With that, Rudashri and Ninad are both on +2 each. 2 more questions remaining, ladies and gentlemen. Unless one of them decides to take negatives on both the 2 questions, I think it's safe to say that both of them have made it to the semi-final. And as of now, Shorvi, Siddharth and Neil are all on +1. Let's see what happens. Question number 9. Here we go. Who said, "Live as if you were to die tomorrow, but learn as if you were to live forever"? Whose quote is this? This is an India quiz, let's remember that. Oh, I thought this one was easy. Siddharth, go ahead. He's taking a chance. Go ahead,
Ma'am,
Siddharth.
Mahatma Gandhi.
Mahatma Gandhi, he says with a lot of doubt and question mark on his face. +1. Absolutely right. Mahatma Gandhi is the answer I was looking for. One more question remaining, ladies and gentlemen. Siddharth, Ninad and Rudashri are all on +2 each. And I think it's very safe for me to say all of them have made it to the semi-final. One more slot remaining. I have Shorvi and Neil both on +1 each. Tushar is on -1, so even if he gets a +1, it is not possible for him to move into the positives. But Ashish and Ishita can still get 1 point on the last question and force a tiebreaker. Let's see what happens. The last question, here we go. In which state of India are the Khajuraho group of monuments located? Ninad, go ahead.
Ma'am, it is located in Madhya Pradesh.
Ninad gets a +1 on that, and we have completed all the 10 questions of this quarter final. As of now, I have Ninad, Siddharth and Rudashri, all of them who have made it to the semi-final. For the last slot, it's a tiebreaker between Shorvi and Neil. All right, let me get my tiebreaker questions. Tiebreaker question number 1, here we go. On whose birth anniversary is the National Youth Day celebrated in India every year on 12th Jan? A huge name in our country. Huge name. Shorvi, go ahead. She's on the buzzer.
Is it Vivekanand?
+1 to you. You're absolutely right. Swami Vivekanand is the answer I was looking for. With that right answer, Shorvi has joined Siddharth, Ninad and Rudashri into that semi-final. So ladies and gentlemen, we have identified our first 4 semi-finalists. But you don't go anywhere. I have the second quarterfinals coming up, and I can tell you that it's only going to get more interesting. I will see you at the second quarterfinal. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second quarterfinal of A Class Apart Mrs. YGP Memorial Quiz 2021. We have already identified the first 4 semi-finalists in the first quarterfinal. So let me now introduce to you our quarterfinalists from the second quarterfinal. First up, we have Shreya from PSBB LLA. Moving on, Anshul from Bal Bharati Public School. Mukund from Global City International School. Aman from Bhavans Vidya Mandir. Following Aman is Rishit from DBMS English School. Arnav from PSBB. Following Arnav is Priyansh from Bhavans Vidya Mandir. And completing our lineup here today is Siddharth from the PSBB Millennium School. Wonderful. The rules of the game are very simple. 10 questions, all on the buzzer is what I have for them. +1, -1 the scoring pattern. Single attempt per question only. Top 4 scorers from this quarterfinal will move in to the semi-final. Rest of the rules have been explained to them already, so I will not get into the details. And let's now get straight into the second quarterfinal. The second quarterfinals, first question, here we go. What was the title given by Mahatma Gandhi to his Gujarati translation of Unto This Last? Mukund on the buzzer, go ahead.
I think it was Bapu.
Oh, he takes a negative on that. A very decent guess actually, but he takes a negative on that. The answer I was looking for is Sarvodaya. Sarvodaya would have given him that +1. Moving on, question number 2. Here we go. What does the famous slogan Inqilab Zindabad mean? Shreya, go ahead.
Long live the revolution.
+1 to Shreya, she's absolutely right. long live the revolution is what Inqilab Zindabad means. We've heard this phrase a lot of times, or rather the slogan many times in many movies, but this is what it means. Moving on, question number 3, here we go. The Padmanabha Swami temple located in Trivandrum is dedicated to which deity? Rishit, go ahead.
Lord Vishnu.
+1 on that, he's absolutely right. Moving on, question 4. Which of the following Greek explorers is considered to have left the earliest account in account of India? Hercules or... Not waiting for me to give an option. Go ahead, Mukund.
I think it was Megasthenes.
Oh, he takes another negative on that. I thought my question was indicative when I said which of these. I was going to give you an option there. My options were Hercules or Skylax. The answer is Skylax, and Mukund takes a negative on that one. It's a typical quizzer behavior actually. You get very excited when you're in a quiz, but I would suggest you listen to the question before you try to get the answer. But hey, if you know the answer, just go for it. Moving on, question 5. Which was the last state to merge with India after our independence? Anshul, go ahead.
Sikkim.
+1 to you. Absolutely right. Sikkim was the last state to merge with India. Scores as of now, I have Anshul, Shriya and Rishit all on +1 each. Mukund is on -2, but 5 more questions remaining. He can actually get into the positives. It is possible. Rest of them are on nil. It is a little easier for them to move into the positives. 4 slots in that semi-final. Let's see who makes it there. Question number 6. Which of the following passes cuts through the Pir Panjal range and links Manali and Leh by road? Your options? Arnav, not waiting for options. Go ahead.
I'm guessing it's the Rohtang Pass.
Absolutely right. +1 on that. Rohtang Pass is what I was looking for. Moving on to question number 7. Which of the following geographic lines almost divides India into 2 equal parts? Arnav, again, not waiting for options. Go ahead.
Tropic of Cancer.
+1 on that is absolutely right. Tropic of Cancer is the answer I was looking for. With that, ladies and gentlemen, Arnav is on +2. He's leading, but 3 more questions remaining. Anything can happen. Question number 8. Out of the following city and union territories, which one is known as the French Riviera of the East? Nobody wants me to give the options. Mukund, go ahead.
Puducherry? Pondicherry.
Absolutely right. Pondicherry or Puducherry, giving him a +1. All right, 2 more questions remaining. Question 9. The Maharaja is the mascot of which Indian entity? Aman, go ahead.
Air India.
Air India is absolutely right. It gives him a +1. 1 more question remaining in this quarterfinal. Let me quickly tell you where our contestants stand. As of now, Arnav is leading with +2. I think it's safe to say that he's made it to the semi-final. I have Anshul, Aman, Shriya and Rishit all on +1 each. While Mukund actually tried his luck and he was playing well, he's still on negative. So even if he gets a positive in the next one, it doesn't really make a difference to him because he goes back into nil. But if Priyansh or Siddharth get a +1, they will also join the rest of them in a tiebreaker. Else, Rishit, Aman, Anshul and Shriya, one of them will have to take a +1 and join the rest in the tiebreaker, in the semi-final. The last question, here we go. What does NEP stand for in the context of modern education in India? You would have heard a lot of talk with NEP. What does it stand for? Arnav, go ahead.
National Education Policy.
National education policy, giving him a +1 again. Not that he needed it, he had already made it to the semi-final. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as of now, Arnav is the only one who's made it very clearly into the semi-final. And I have Rishit, Shreya, Aman and Anshul all on +1. 4 of them on +1, 3 more slots remaining. So now we get into the tiebreaker. 4 of them on the tiebreaker. First question of the tiebreaker. Here we go. Name the Indian freedom fighter who wrote the books The Arctic Home in the Vedas and Srimad Bhagavad Gita Rahasya. Indian freedom fighter, a well-known name. Rishit on the buzzer. Go ahead, Rishit.
बाल गंगाधर तिलक और लोकमान्य तिलक.
+1 to you. Absolutely right. You join Arnav into the semi-final. And the tiebreaker continues between Shreya, Aman and Anshul. 2 more slots remaining in that semi-final. All right. The next question of the tiebreaker. Operation Pavan was the code name of the military operation by the Indian peacekeeping force to take control of a city from the Liberation Tigers. In which country was this? Liberation Tigers is a huge clue. Oh, no one going on that one and time lapses. The next question of the tiebreaker. All right, here we go. Which empire from South India launched naval raids on the Shailendra dynasty of Srivijaya in modern day Indonesia? Aman, go ahead.
Chola.
Aman gets a +1 on that and he too makes it to the semi-final. The last slot remaining in the semi-final and the fight is between Shreya and Anshul. All right. Next question of the tiebreaker. Which place in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands was earlier known as Pygmalion Point and forms the maritime border of India with Indonesia? Anshul, go ahead.
Indira Point.
+1 on that. Absolutely right. Indira Point is the answer that gets Anshul to that semi-final. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have identified our next 4 semi-finalists. They are Rishit, Aman, Arnav and Anshul. You don't go anywhere. There are many more quarterfinals coming up. I will see you at the 3rd quarterfinal.